California Live contributor Blanche Shaheen caught up with the man behind the traveling pastry.
Let me tell you, if I were stranded on a desert island and there's only one food I could eat for the rest of my life, it would be this. It is a flaky pastry made with buttery dough and a cheesy, gooey center with pistachios and sugar syrup. Come on in, Clayton. We're going to show you exactly how it's made because we're here with the Kunafah guy himself. His name is Arafat. Nice to have you on the show, Arafat.
Thank you.
Now let me ask you, why did you decide to create a moving truck specifically for Kunafah?
I did, first I was doing the catering business and everybody loves the Kunafah and they just want to see me more often, so they asked me please get a food truck so we can have your dessert.
Okay, so they wanted this dessert so badly. Now,
Yes.
where would you say this dessert originated?
It's originated in Palestine, especially in the city called Nablus, and it's very famous for Nablus cheese. That's what the main ingredient for the Kunafah.
Right, and then it's popular now all over the Middle East, right?
It is all over the Middle East and Turkey and
all the other states. So we're going to learn how to make it for the home cook. Of course, he has his own secret recipe, but we have here, there are two types, right? There's two types of Kunafah.
yes.
There's one with like
Fine dough.
Fine dough, okay. And then there's one with the shredded dough. We're going to
Yes.
use the one with the fine dough. What is the fine dough made of?
It's basic ingredients, mainly
Okay.
semolina and flour mixed dough,
Okay.
made at home from scratch.
Perfect. And what you did here was, it looks like you already painted this
With butter.
cooking sheet.
Yes, with butter.
Or ghee, actually?
Yes.
Okay, so after you paint this with ghee, how many cups of this dough do you need?
For the size of the tray, you need at least 5 cups of
Okay, so let's
mix.
start piling it in. Let's start piling in the 5 cups. Of
Yeah,
course, he doesn't need measuring tools because he can just do it with his hand and know.
Exactly,
So,
yes. Uh-huh.
so what really makes this dish shine is the cheese. Now, there is a gooey cheese layer in the middle, and what you can use. What kind of cheese do you like to use? I'm sure a lot of people like to know. Here, I'll show Clayton
Yes,
here.
mainly we use, mixed cheese, mozzarellas, and sweet cheese. We mix it up together, and we soak it in water to get the salt out.
Great. So we use, in my family, get this, we use queso fresco. It's found in a lot of Mexican stores. And the key is when you're using a salty cheese is to soak it, right, to get all the salt out.
Yes, to get as much as you can salt
But
out.
how do you get it to this consistency?
You get it this way, to break it down with my hands,
your
and
Make it in a fine, and you can
Yes.
also put in a food processor if that's easier.
if you could, yes, if you want.
So
yes.
once you get the ghee and then we have the dough, now we got to add the cheese to it. So that's
Yes.
what we're going to do is
Yes.
add this cheese layer.
Cover up the top of the tray
Okay,
with
let's
the
go
cheese.
for it.
Yes.
So do we just dump it all in there? Okay,
Just
great.
use hands and
Now, when people eat this, what kind of occasions would you say they eat Kunafah?
this is actually very popular in all occasion, wedding, engagement, the graduation parties.
Yeah.
And it's also in every single day of the week.
We actually, with the magic of television, we already have one that's prepared. We're going to go and show you what it's like outside. Now, here's another thing that's really important about this dessert is you don't really put it in the oven. You actually put it on your stovetop over very low heat. And what do you do to cook it evenly, Arafat, when you put it on the stove?
Yes, you have to use a low fire, low heat, and also you got to keep turning it, spinning it, so it can get cooked evenly.
Perfect. And then we put this sugar syrup on top.
Yes.
How about you do that?
Okay,
and,
we can do that.
To make a sugar syrup, you basically add sugar and water in a saucepan. What ratio would you use?
You use 1 to 1 on the
Okay.
sugar.
Okay,
And water.
And then so 1 to 1, 1 cup sugar, 1 cup water
Yes.
until it's syrupy over the
Yes,
stovetop.
yes,
We add some
yes.
pistachios as we see here.
Yes.
So now let's get the cheese pulled. Let's go for it. And I'm going to take a bite here. Now that is what's really important about this dessert is the cheese pull.
You want to hand me a plate, please?
Yeah, what is your favorite part? What is your favorite memory of this dessert?
Favorite memory is every time I go back home and before I go see my family, I will tell them to take me to eat this dessert before I go home and see my family.
Well, that is gorgeous, and I would do the same. I'm going to take a bite, but I have a surprise for you guys. I have a piece for you so that you could try it, and hopefully you like it as much as we do. Thank you so much, Arafat, for your time.
You're welcome.